And as we do each month, let's check in with Kelly's Book Club. This month's pick is called The Truth About the Harry Quebert Affair by Joel Dicker. It's about Harry Quebert, one of the country's most respected writers, and how he was implicated in a cold case murder. 15-year-old Nola Kellergan went missing back in 1975, and Harry admits to having an affair with her, but swears he had nothing to do with her disappearance. But decades later, we find out his famous first novel was actually written about her, and the manuscript was found with her body. And joining me today to rate the book and discuss our thoughts are book club members and my friends Lauren Mullinix and Michelle Bodman. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. As we do always, we're going to rate this one first. So drum roll to get our ratings ready. Let me make sure I'm where I want to be. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I'm going like 6.5, which I have like somewhere kind of in the middle.
I'm going 4. What'd you do? A 9.
I loved it. I admit that it was a little long. I didn't realize that when I picked it, so apologies. It was like 800 pages.
It really was. That was a little panic when I got this.
I know. Sorry. I read it on my Kindle, so I was like going through it, and then I was like, how long is this? 9. I thought the character development was great. I never knew what was going to happen next. It was not predictable for me, and I just really enjoyed it.
I don't think we've ever been this like flip-flopped and staggered, and so this is good. This is a good book club conversation. And you had a friend that recommended this book too,
I had a
right?
friend that recommended it, and because I read it like right after our last book club, I was kind of like doing some research today just to make sure that I like was caught up on character names. Did you know that it's also a TV show with Patrick Dempsey?
No.
Yeah.
Streaming?
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do this week.
I might like the show better than I like the book.
Please, Michelle, you gave it a 4.
Yeah,
Why?
I feel like every time we're on, I'm always saying, I couldn't put it down. And this one, I could not pick back up. I really struggled with it, and I have to admit, I didn't finish it. And so that's the first for me. I failed my duties here on book club.
You're gonna get kicked out.
I know, I hope not. But it wasn't my jam.
Yeah. No, this was my jam because it had mystery, murder mystery. Like, I love things like that, but I felt like it was predictable. And I know last book
I thought it was so predictable.
And I didn't see anything coming. This time I kind of knew what was happening with a couple of the characters and the character. I just felt like they were popping little Easter eggs throughout, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna come around because of this or that.
Gosh, that's so funny.
So that was a little disappointing to me. But what was your favorite character and why? I still have a favorite character, so I want to
I didn't really like anyone.
You didn't? But you liked the book?
I did, because as the characters get introduced, you're like, oh, I really like them, and then they do something, and you're like, ugh.
I know.
Like, even Harry Quebert, like, he's a liar and has an affair with a 15-year-old. Like, it's a little weird.
I know.
So, I mean, if I had to pick somebody, it would be Marcus, though
Okay.
it was from the view of Marcus.
And
Right.
what do you think about Marcus's narration?
I know. So Marcus is the main character who was trying to clear Harry Quebert's name, really.
Yeah.
But also I felt like he was very selfish because he was needing another like hit book.
Right.
And so he was using his friend's fall from grace to be able to do that. And so I didn't mind the narration, but like you, until I really got into it, like a few hundred pages, because it was like 800 pages, like we discussed, I wasn't, and then I was not really, that's why mine was like a 6.5, 7, because I didn't put it down once I got going. My favorite character was Luther Caleb because he was the underdog in the book, and he got like the short end of the stick. He was beat up earlier in life, and you find out later kind of who done it with him, and just some surprises throughout. And I guess I just love an underdog. And then I guess I also liked the sergeant that helped Marcus throughout the book as well, because that seemed like an unlikely friendship and duo where someone in the police force actually wanted to help a writer that was capitalizing on his friend's demise, I guess. Would you recommend this book to a friend?
Well, I recommended it to you guys and you didn't like it. So Probably not. I think I'm done with my recommendations for a couple months.
You have the wedding.
No, I'm kidding. I'm never going to stop recommending this. But I just think this is really funny.
It is really funny. Michelle, this was not, did you not care for the narration?
I didn't. Just in the beginning, like Marcus's perspective, I found it a little dull and
dry.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll take it. How do we feel about the ending, though? Did it tie up loose ends? You know, we always like everything that ties it up.
It tied everything up nicely. It's just the way I liked it. And it didn't end, it wasn't predictable for me. It didn't end how I thought it would end, which is like the last 100 pages like flew by because I was like, what's going on?
True, I'll give you that. It didn't end the way that I thought it was going to end either, but very predictable for me up to that point. How was the style of writing, Michelle? I know for you, not...
And you can hold me accountable, I will finish it. And so next time around, maybe I'll change my tune.
Yeah, I want an apology.
Yeah. You might not get that one, but I will do my job, finish this one out. But
yeah. What did you feel, Lauren, about the flow of writing? While I find a passage that I love that I want to...
I love that you're finding these passages now in these books. I enjoyed the style of writing because it was easy to read and not put down. I like when they tell it from different perspectives. That didn't have this, but I felt like it flowed nicely.
Yeah, the character development was good. This made me give it a higher rating than I thought I was going to. And so a good book, Marcus, is judged not by its last words, but by the effect of all the words that have preceded them. About half a second after finishing your book, after reading the very last word, the reader should be overwhelmed by a particular feeling. For a moment, he should think only of what he has just read. He should look at that jacket and smile a little sadly because he is already missing all the characters. A good book, Marcus, is a book you are sorry has ended. So I don't know, that's something for all of us to think about when we rate a book, and I thought it was very poignant. And thank you for being here. And Michelle, it's okay. I like the honesty, the authenticity.
Hopefully it's relatable.
A bad one.
It is.
Yeah, we had to have one that had so much like range, and I think that was great.
Yeah. Thank you, ladies. And to join our book club, text CLUB to 206-448-4545. And as always, if you have a book recommendation for us, please email us or hit us up on social media. August pick is called Atmosphere by one of my favorite authors, Taylor Jenkins Reid. You may recall some of her other best-selling picks, including The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and Daisy Jones and the Six. This one is a love story based in the 1980s about the space shuttle program. The main character, Joan Goodwin, becomes one of the first women to go up in space, and it's a story of unlikely friendships and romance, like I said. So, you know, more on that in a month, and we'll see how we rate it.